got a Hurley Films video. This is inside the bloodthirsty life of the rapper Scrooly G. So if you haven't tuned in to Scrooly G, man, go check out some of his music. He's part of that new upcoming Chicago drill wave coming up. I believe he's from Gary, Indianapolis. So, hey man, they talking about he got about 6 hats on him. Feel what I'm saying? But I fuck with his music. So we gonna go ahead and get into this story of his life. Let's go.
Scrooly G's rise to fame is one of the most compelling stories that we have covered on this channel. From catching his ops lacking at the gas station to starting beefs with half of Chicago, Scrooly G is an extremely talented rapper with an alleged 6 bodies under his belt. While he has half of Chicago wanting him dead right now, he has created an alliance with the most feared gangs in Chicago as well. Scrooly G has a reputation of shooting first and asking questions last, which would suit him well considering he has plenty of people that are gunning for him as we speak.
You ain't got no get back for nothing. You got shot, TJ got shot, and a lot of got shot. Who got shot after y'all got shot? Nobody. My point exactly, because you be getting a belt. Pulling this charge on tank this to go off. You just gotta do your homework on Scrooly G. Why did even try to do that? You get on this on the internet and use duck name for clout. How many of them O block me this and they still walking through the O? Y'all a couple blocks down from the man. You GDs are on bro grave.
Man was shot and killed in Gary, Indiana.
Scrooly G was born and raised as Deshaun Bradley around Gary, Indiana, more notably Miller Beach. It is unclear how old Scrooly G is, but based on my research, I would—
That's a young Scrooly? This nigga look weird as hell without all that facial hair, I ain't gonna lie.
guess that he was born around the year 2000. He admits to growing up in a stable household with 2 supportive parents. And even though the area they were raised in was decent, Gary and Chicago were right around the corner, and these 2 cities notoriously hold some of the highest murder rates in the nation. At around 14 years old is when Scrooly G would find out that his father had passed away. He doesn't say much about the cause, however, he does say that after the loss of his father, he would turn to the streets for male role models. Then, on November 28th, 2015, over Thanksgiving weekend, Scrooly receives a phone call that one of his closest friends, Tyreek Fox, aka Tink, was shot in the back due to an alleged accidental shooting inside of a home, and Tink would not survive his gunshot wounds. Tyreek Fox was Scrooly G's cousin, and to this day, you can hear him chanting the name Tink in almost every song to show you how much his loss means to him. Now by 15 or 16, Scrooly G and his entourage had formed into the gang called STK, or Shoot to Kill, with an alliance including
Okay, we got Deshaun Bradley, aka Scrooly G, Ty Gang Ace. I fuck with some of his music. Don't really know any of these other guys. I'm assuming they not really big on the music shit, but
TTA, or Ty Top Assassins, which is in honor of their late comrade Tyreek Fox. Scrooly G leads STK TTA for the most part, with his influence and affiliation to the Gangster Disciples. By this time, Scrooly G is outside running drills and making songs about them. And while he had already
Wait, didn't he just say you GD niggas is bitches? And he's GD? Is that what he just said?
For the most part, with his influence and affiliation to the Gangster Disciples. By this time, Scrooly G is outside running drills and making songs about them. And while he had already started losing some of his closest friends due to gun violence, it was also around this time that Scrooly met A. Mario Film Visuals, and together they would create history. Mind you, at this time he wasn't going by Scrooly G, but his name was actually MB Screw. A. Mario Films and MB Screw instantly made a connection, and in 2018 they put out 8 music videos in 6 months, which paved the way for the talented artists that we love today. However, at some point, he felt like MB Screw just wasn't doing it and he needed something a little bit more grimy. After a lot of thought, he came up with the name Scrooly G and has run with it ever since. While 2018 was filled with studio time and shooting music videos, it had seemed by 2019 that had slowed down, with Scrooly dropping only 3 music videos that year. And you know that if he isn't in the studio recording, Scrooly G is back on the block, walking down on his ops daily. By 2020, the name Scrooly G would be ringing bells through the city, and everyone was hearing about this new drill artist. However, it was the range that his sound carried, in my opinion, that would set him apart from the other drill rappers. However, with this newfound buzz, of course would come some hate. And in September 2020, Scrooly G's big homie Kev would be gunned down by his ops outside of a nightclub.
Man was shot and killed in Gary, Indiana, and responding police ended up shooting the suspected gunman. It happened early this morning outside a nightclub near 7th Avenue and Broadway. Police say when they arrived, officers saw a suspected gunman, we should say, firing at a 28-year-old man who was already on the ground. Police then exchanged gunfire with the suspect. He was shot in the leg and treated at a hospital. No officers were hurt.
While police did manage to hit Big Kev's gunman, the street code would lead this to be another unsolved case for the local homicide division. Scrooly G had wasted no time. As soon as he got the location for the ones responsible for the death of Big Kev, he called up his closest friend Boog, and the two of them were off to get revenge for their fallen member. However, things don't go necessarily as planned. While Scrooly and Boog did hit their intended target, it was when the bullets stopped that Scrooly G had finally realized that Boog was hit in the chest. And then,
damn! Is he finna say that bro died on the hit? Oh, in the same day? Like the night of the day? Damn.
unfortunately, wouldn't make it out. After the death of Big Kev and Boog, Scrooly G was in a really dark place. And while he valued his friendship with A Mario Films, he knew that it was time to really take this music thing seriously. As a result, he drops a record for his fallen friends on his new YouTube channel titled Real Spill. And in this track, Scrooly G really lets us see his vulnerable side and changes his sound while you can hear the pain through his music. Throughout 2021, Scrooly G would dedicate all of his time to building this YouTube channel by dropping music back to back. And with all of the buzz building around this Gary native, it was the perfect time for him to drop his debut album titled What It's Gonna Take for Them to Notice Me, which would set the tone for his rise to come. On June 19th, 2022, Scrooly G was allegedly cruising through the Ops hood on the west side at about 11 p.m. when he spotted Javion Hawthorne, aka V-Ski, at the Save gas station on the 3200 block. Scrooly hopped out and sprayed in V-Ski's direction, hitting him several times as he bled out at the scene. Gary police responded to a call at about 11:40 p.m. for a gunshot victim, where they found V-Ski on the ground outside of the gas station.
Alright, niggas said we can't post at the store. Last time your homie died, his bitch ass died by the pump right down the floor.
A woman who witnessed the murder was checked on by Gary Fire Department medics after her vehicle was hit in the crossfire. Detective Sergeant William Poe of the Metro Homicide Unit is spearheading this unsolved murder, which remains closed to this day. It is also notable to mention that only 2 days after the V-Ski killing, Ops on the West Side would take out STK member.
Okay, so this is VMF. We got John Trey, One Way Lil Steve. I don't know the rest of these guys, but I think One Way with Lil Steve is their main rapper. John Trey, he raps too, but everybody else I'm not sure.
Jeremiah Williams, aka J-Mane, to then establish their get back by forming a new gang called VMF, or V-Ski Mafia Family, which would become Scrooly G and STK's top op. Only 4 days after the death of V-Ski would Scrooly G drop his song Bailout, where he describes the pain that he has gone through losing the ones that he loved, while also provoking his ops on the west side for the bodies that have been dropped as a result. And that if they were to get arrested for the shooting, they would simply bail out and do it again. Now, as sinister as this mentality may seem, before you judge, remind yourself that these individuals are raised in a fight or flight environment, where simply going to the gas station could mean you will never make it back home. Combine this with recreational drug use, and you have a recipe for eternal chaos. And the only positive byproduct is the music that we all share a passion for. While dropping 4 albums in the course of about 12 months, it seems there is no artistic inspiration these days like catching your ops lacking. I mean, you tell me in the comments which artists are dropping 4 albums in a year. It's rare. Now at this point, Scrooly G is becoming a local celebrity and really comes off to the public as an untouchable drill rapper that is known to have bodies on record. And with his ops on the west side plotting on his every move, Scrooly G is forced to move in a militant fashion, and soon that would be tested. In November 2023, Scrooly G was shooting a music video for a single titled Fuck the Ops at a local Airbnb home. Scrooly admits that day he was relaxed and having a good time, and even meeting some new faces, which seems like it could have been a catalyst for what's to come. Midway through his performance, shots go off.
Damn, they letting off Switchy outside?
Screwly would later break down this video with On a Couch TV.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get too much into.
I mean, yeah, somebody dropped that low, bro. How the fuck did they know y'all was having a video shoot? Hell no, somebody dropped that bitch. But that's crazy, because they got shot up too, probably.
You feel me? Cause like I don't wanna like get on no police like incriminate. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm sent 2 shots though, like a real shooter know. Like, you feel me? If a nigga would've shot that up, it would've been rapid shots. Like, you feel me? It wouldn't have been no big pause. It's like I'm a gangster though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas is in that running with guns. You feel me? I ain't gonna single hand pick niggas who came out, you know, and stood on business, cause I don't wanna incriminate nobody. Half them niggas in there, like I ain't even personally invite, gang. You feel me? Like that's what we went wrong at right there. Me and my people did what we was supposed to do on and off camera. Like I said, a lot of them niggas that's laying on the floor though, and a lot of niggas that just first instantly took off, them wasn't even my rounds, and they not even no killers, gang. Like a lot of niggas that was there, I didn't even expect to shoot that gun, cause I ain't invite them. You just gotta do your homework on Screwly G, why niggas would even try to do that. You feel me? Like I say, a lot of niggas that you see taking off like orange hoodies and niggas laying on the floor, them niggas not killers, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas is pick me niggas. They're like niggas that I ain't even invite. Mind you, gang, I ain't never threw a party, gang. Like you can't get close to me like that. You feel me? So like I say, I told I thought that was gonna happen. I just ain't like, man, I've stole parties all the time. Man, you'll be little in that gang. Like, you know, it's supposed to be principles and rules to this. You feel me? So it's like, a nigga ain't never like just went through that, and then it's like y'all don't own the crib, so why, you know, why hit a crib, gang? You feel me? But like I say, gang, niggas know how to go, bro. Like I don't want to get too much into it, but all that running and niggas, like I said, a lot of niggas was running, but I ain't gonna select the hand, like, you know what I'm saying? That my crowd, who they look like was running, when stood on business. You feel me? Niggas ran to that front door. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas definitely was on that ground and running with guns and then shoot guns on everything. Like I'm gangster enough to admit that. But the faces who was supposed to did what they was supposed to do, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, you know, that's all that was though. Like that was some rookie.
This story went viral, and if you didn't know who Screwly G was before, you definitely heard about the guy from Gary who got his music video shot up by the ops.
That's crazy.
And shout out to the filmer who goes by Done by Mata. Bro seemed like he had been in this situation before and knew exactly what to do. Allegedly.
He shot
Finally,
back?
the much anticipated video for
crazy.
Fuck the Ops dropped, and to this day is over 9.5 million views. Next thing you know, Screwly G is in the ops hood, dissing 2100 block and listing the ops that were shot in the past. Screwly G would then pull up to their hood and continue provoking them while grabbing a pack of backwoods while on live. He would more specifically clown on his ops Mousy and TJ, saying they got hired to kill his homie Tamo for $200 and failed.
Man, what niggas is taking a hit for $200? Get your broke, bum, dusty ass on, bro. You go catch a body over $200? Bro, you can't even get a pair of Jordans delivered to your house, nigga. When shipping hit, that bitch is going over 200, bro. Like,
Yeah, on
what
10th grade, come to Gary
$200,
right now.
bro?
Y'all know we can get outside. Like that shit is nothing, gang. What the fuck? Cause ain't no nigga from 21st doing shit. Fuck you talking about y'all down on every op. Y'all letting our little ops, niggas that 16, 17, 18 pounds y'all at. Come on, bro. Now, see, you let Javion shoot you. You was a bitch. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You ain't got no get back.
Screwly, why do you have this mask on if you gonna show your face? What's the point of you having the mask on?
You got shot. TJ got shot. How many nigga? A lot of niggas got shot. Who got shot after y'all got shot? Nobody. My point exactly, because you niggas be getting a belt on bro grade, nigga. Bet you don't. No nigga play with me. Jasmine. Man, who in this charger? On Tink, nigga, this bitch will go off. Nah, this 21st, right? Oh, okay. Let me go get my box of woods, nigga. Hey, let me get a box of woods, bro. They see this big ass chop in my hand, nigga.
Bro, if you the owner of a gas station and then come in there with a big ass rifle on his shoulder and say, hey, let me get a pack of woods, bro. You go I don't think I'll let that nigga in my store, I ain't gonna lie.
You talking about crap, baby. I'm just showing you niggas is bitches on Jasmine, nigga. That's all I'm doing. On Lil, bro, that's all I'm doing, gang. Showing you niggas is not like that and never on y'all block. Your bitch ass went to nap. You supposed to be in Gary. Come out here and play ball, nigga. No nigga play. You just told me I couldn't go to 21st to get no woods. I just told you I was going there to get them. And I got them. Bitch ass nigga, and I don't even smoke backwoods no more, nigga. Niggas ain't got no hats on folks' grave. Like niggas be just getting their asses target practice, gang. Bro, yo baby mama got slutted. Is you cool? You must have forgot. Mousy and TJ is the floss niggas from 21st right now, nigga.
Why are you doing all this damn snitching on yourself? I mean, this is telling on yourself, bro. You just talking to yourself, just saying shit. God damn, Scrooly.
You supposed to kill Tamo over $400, right? How do I know certain shit?
It didn't take long before Scrooly would get word that his ops were joining forces. And based off this post, he seems to be unbothered.
What they say? NF, please be careful, okay? I don't like getting calls about you. What happened, TT? We'll have to speak in person, but West Side and Low End yelling your name as the enemy, so they grouping together. Damn. That's crazy.
Also be because of the rumors that STK and the Bloodhounds in Chicago were combining an alliance, which everybody knows that the Bloodhounds in Chicago are home to the notoriously known Lil Jeff. Lil Jeff and his right-hand man Q50 are known to have over 10 bodies, while rumor has it Scrooly is not far behind with about 6 bodies, allegedly. Unfortunately, on June 21st, 2024, Bloodhound Lil Jeff would be viciously gunned down while on a drill gone wrong. R.I.P. Lil Jeff. Around this time, Scrooly would sign a deal with Grade A Productions under Interscope Records. Now you'd think you'd be happy to finally be part of a major label, but it seems like there were some issues early on, with Scrooly G saying, "Bum ass label, couldn't even post me but wanna control shit. I'm a real rap savage. I'll say fuck rap and go back to the block, and clap a motherfucker's ears together for that money. I wasn't a yes man to motherfuckers who was hood rich. I don't know what make them think I'm finna be one to them. I can't be bought. I stand for something. Ain't no falling for just anything." Scrooly G clearly knows his value, and I respect the fact that he won't tolerate the label's games that they play, considering he is one of the hottest names coming from Chicago/Gary. And to validate that, he can be seen on the Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash stage with Chicago's recent street menace, Vaughnoff 1700. Shortly after, word hits the streets that another one of STK's ops, TJ800, had been gunned down in cold blood. And it turns out that STK wasn't the only gang that 800 had beef with, because after his death, there were so many people from different gangs taking to social media to mock TJ's death, with laughing emojis all over Instagram. Scrooly G would of course take this opportunity to go live and mock TJ800 further, saying he's smoking on TJ.
Of course he is.
Y'all want to see me smoke this TJ on here, man?
Yeah, folks, let's do that. Hold on, let me get right, folks.
Right here with my niggas, right here with my boy.
Yeah, he burned it right there.
With all of this hype brewing around Scrooly G, bro, he would drop his first album with the label titled Murder Man, which is straight heat.
Fuck with that
and
album,
the only
bro.
feature Scrooly decided to have on the album was our very own 21 Savage, along with other singles like Scrooly This, Scrooly That, and Confidential, which are both bangers. Now, there's been kind of a stigma around hood journalists that interview a rapper and then shortly after go interview his ops. It is common, and I see how it can be used maliciously to cause conflicts, but at times, if done properly, it is also important to document the history of these conflicts for the sake of journalism. But let me not get off topic now. Basically, there is a journalist in Chicago/Gary area that goes by the name Word from the Trenches, and I believe that he had done an interview with Scrooly G, and afterwards, Scrooly had noticed that Word from the Trenches was planning to do an interview with 1800 Sosa from Visky Mafia family. So Scrooly G hit him up and said, "Hey, if you're gonna go ahead and interview my ops, don't bother dropping our interview on your channel." Word from the Trenches would respond, letting Scrooly G know that he can't stop him from dropping content.
Hey, yo, bitch ass gonna unfollow me? How you mad because this how we get money? Who the fuck is you to tell a motherfucker what they can and can't do? You niggas got this street shit twisted. I mean, he ain't lying though. Why you upset, bro? He interviewed people. He interviewed your ass. Come on, what's going on, bro? He interviewed your ass, so why can't he interview your ops? It's business, bro. He don't know you personally.
Which Scrooly respond by saying, "Somebody tell dude I'll real life kill his ass. Send the low, I'm pushing up today. I'll show you better than I can tell you." I don't know about you, but if I got that message, I would be concerned. And it turns out that the interview with 1800 Sosa would come out, but I don't see the video on his channel with Scrooly G, so it looks as if he got what he asked for. Not to mention, I watched the interview with Scrooly's ops, and I'll save you the time and tell you don't bother. I don't even think they even brought up Scrooly G once, and if they did, it was extremely brief. The beef with Word from the Trenches was exponentially minor in comparison to the beef that he was about to create for himself. With only a few lyrics, Scrooly G would soon make himself public enemy #1 in Chicago. Well, I mean, at least the GDs from Chicago would not appreciate a snippet that Scrooly G would drop, which had a bar dissing the late FBG Duck.
Fuck my ops, can't fuck with us. Every time we come through slant, I'm the first one fine. Make op niggas run and duck. Catch me a nigga trying to shop at the store and bounce out on them and do them like duck.
Now, FBG Duck is a very well-known name throughout Chicago, and his death shook the city. It wouldn't take long for people like J.H.E. Ruga, Flame, Billionaire Black, and King Yella to speak out and diss Scrooly G for being so careless with dissing the dead. It wouldn't take long before Scrooly would take to Instagram Live to clap back at all the GDs that were sending hate his way.
On team, then you niggas wanna keep talking about everybody who did Duck died. Gang, I said this shit to Big Liz and he can vouch. I add them on here, gang. On team, all the Duck killers roamed the street long enough until they got booked. None of you niggas killed none of them.
And this nigga got 200 people on his live, and he signed and got millions of views, and he only got 200 people in the live doing this much self-snitching? For 300 people is crazy.
Y'all bitch ass on. Do y'all know who the fuck I'm signed to right now? Do y'all know that? Do y'all even know why I fuck with No Limit? All these niggas talking about everybody who dissed Duck died. Which one of them niggas died? All that tough shit, you niggas get on this bitch on the internet and use Duck name for clout. If y'all really was gonna do something, do it on bro grave. How many of them O block niggas dissed him? They still walking through the O. Y'all a couple blocks down from niggas, gang. You GDs are bitches on bro grave. Fuck you talking about? I seen every nigga that said something. Any nigga that wanna do something, let's do it. On bro grave, nigga, I'm not ducking no motherfucking wreck. Fuck y'all talking about y'all niggas got me fucked up, bro. On the guys.
Needless to say, this had sparked a huge issue throughout Chicago, and this would just make the alliance between SDK and the Bloodhounds even tighter. Leaks of Scrooly G and Bloodhound Q50 shooting a music video together would surface, declaring these two the official top ops of Chicago at the moment. This new deadly duo would then drop Make Me Mad Part 1, where Scrooly would take this opportunity.
Hey, react to that. I just react to that. Check out that video on the channel, man. Make Me Mad Part 1. Scrooly G featuring Bloodhound Q50. That bitch raw as hell.
To clap back at all of his ops, and within just a few days, Make Me Mad Part 1 would hit trending #1 on YouTube, which is kind of crazy for a diss track if you think about it. While his ops would of course take this opportunity to drop songs dissing Scrooly G. I mean, even his ops that have never rapped a day in their life are coming out of the woodwork to make songs for the first time in history just to get a piece of this Scrooly G clout wave.
All my ops keep clicking up, they think I'm mad, the motor better. Fuck Lil Jeff, gotta do better. 19 tabs, y'all just let him. Talk about VHS, TK, y'all sucking dick, y'all just met up. Top that bundle, I won't let up. Switch, keep talking, that bitch won't shut up.
To this day, Scrooly is outside provoking his ops, ready to gun them down in the name of the ones that aren't with us any longer. He would make a post reminiscing on Boog, saying, "Look what all this pain done. Boog, made 4 years without you, twin. Feel like a lifetime though. I love you, little bro. Still flexing, still stepping on Tink, baby bro. We all gonna cry around here, I promise. Hell or jail behind your name. You know I never cared, fool." Man, that's deep. And it's clear that as much as Scrooly G has a big heart, he also is capable of some dark actions. But we will let you be the judge. Is Scrooly G the cold-blooded killer he portrays in his raps? One thing's for sure, and it's that Scrooly is one hell of an artist, and he deserves to reach the highest levels of his potential. And I really hope that he can slow down on the drug use a little, considering he was seen recently on IG posting a crashed vehicle, which seemed as if he had fallen asleep behind the wheel. Thankfully, he seems okay. Nonetheless, I know that we are all on the edge of our seats to see what Scrooly G will do next.
Hey man, that's the end of that video, man. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it. I fuck with Scrooly G and his music. I'm wishing the best for him. I hope he can reach more and higher heights in the music industry. I fuck with the Bloodhound Alliance they did, especially with the new music that's gonna come from him and Q50. So yeah, that's it. We out.